No. Oh. Alright, what was it doing? Um, Final order. Where is Abner Tharn, anyways? Hello. Oh, I fell into the drink. Well,
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to determine the meaning of this document, but so far the secret eludes me.
I came to offer my help about his final order.
I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. I've been searching for more, but I haven't made much progress through the royal stacks. With your help, perhaps the search will go more quickly.
Tell me about the dictated letter you found.
It alludes to an order Euraxia was preparing to deliver shortly before our assault on the palace. It mentions a Captain S, the Cygnus Irregulars, and a favor for the dragons, but gives no indication as to who they are or what the favor might be.
And you're about your half sister?
We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. If you hadn't ended Euraxia, I certainly would have. Now, look around and see if you can find anything pertaining to this unfinished letter. I'm sure it refers to Euraxia's final order.
All right, I'll see what I can
This
find.
study contains documents from when the...
Aligning myself. Bus. Unyielding. Okay. Where Your Exalted Majesty. This report summarizes my conclusion concerning the dragons that have made their presence known throughout northern Elsweyr. The dragon that calls itself Ulanmir defers to an even more powerful creature known as Kalgruntid. He has provided dragons to support our efforts against the Khajiit rebels. These massive beasts have been instrumental in many of our victories, just as you predicted. If only we could convince Mulan Mir to lend us more than a single creature at a time, we could retake control of the entire region. Fortunately, the dragons seem incapable or unwilling to discern a difference between our troops and the enemy. They take no care to avoid friendly casualties, and it seems to revel and seem to revel in destruction no matter the target. I fear our control over these creatures haphazard at best. My recommendation follows. I order Mulan Mir to instruct the dragons to obey the chain of command. Weapons work best when we can maintain complete control over their actions. Also, we must perform a service for the dragons to seal our alliance. I suggest we send an assassination squad to eliminate the last dragon guard believed to be hiding elsewhere. Centurion Jagus royalty strategist for.
Control dragons? What folly. But what was that about killing the last dragon guard?
Holy Jesus Christ. Khajiit myths and legends continue to intrigue me. After all, it was the stories that Kalunzar Re has told by the moon singers that led me to the Wrathstone and allowed me to trick my blundering half brother, releasing the dragons from the halls of Colossus. I wonder what else might be waiting in the remaining tales of Unzari. Certainly, the significance of the betrayer, whose disgusting head follows my chief necromancer around like a sad little puppy. He came to us from those legends, and the need for the Moon Gate, though I must admit, at least here in my private notes, that a complete understanding of the metaphysics behind it all still elude me. Meanwhile, I understand that our investigation into the rumors of the last surviving member of the Dragon Guard here and elsewhere have finally fruition. We can eliminate the potential threat known as and show Calgranti the true value of our partnership. I took forward to studying Prefect Kalo's report into greater depth. If the infernal man ever agrees to send it to me.
Old Khajiit legends and rumors of a last dragon guard. Intriguing.
Your Royal Majesty, my trained squad of elite assassins is ready to perform whatever services require. However, since my assassins are few in number, it would be prudent to provide us with support in the form of auxiliary troops. If I may be so bold, I suggest granting me with the authority to commandeer soldiers from the Cygnus and Irregulars. I need to stop at Danswirl Manor anyway to collect Prefect Kalo's report about the last Dragon Guard. Besides, any chance to stick a knife in that haughty Imperial always appeals to me. He considers my mercenaries to be inferior to his troops, and I hate him for that. Captain Solinia.
Captain Solinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswirl Manor. I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk. The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. I believe I now know the contents of Euraxia's final order.
So what's the final order?
Euraxia ordered Captain Sorlinia to assassinate a dragon guard in an effort to appease the dragons. Sorlinia plans to commandeer as many additional soldiers as necessary from Prefect Kalo at Sandswell Manor and retrieve a report.
Dragon Guard, I don't understand.
Neither do I, at least not fully. The Dragon Guard were the sworn protectors of the Imperial Emperor. At least they were until they fell out of favor. Euraxia has ordered her assassins to murder what she claims to be the last Dragon Guard. Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard I knew failed to protect the potentates and were disbanded in disgrace. They claimed to have descended from legendary Akaviri dragon hunters. But that's all it was. A legend. We need to get to Sandswell Manor. We can't take any chances. Euraxia's final order directs her assassins to murder the last Dragon Guard. If the dragons consider this threat real, we need it on our side. Meet me west of the city, on the outskirts of Sandswell Manor. Kalo is mentioned in Garesh Ree's intelligence reports. He commands a garrison of troops in an estate seized when they conquered the region. As for Sorlinia, I've never heard of her. But an assassination squad, they're never a good thing.
All right.
Are the people of Rimmon cowards?
They're just afraid, Kamira. Remember, the dragon's still dark in the skies overhead.
But we need to replenish our forces. I fear there are more battles ahead.
You carry the weight of the kingdom, Kamira, but the crown is not yet yours.
Yes, yes. I must be recognized by the Main and Queen Eren. Which reminds me, has the Dominion sent us any aid?
A few advisors, some gold, but no troops. We are on our own.
Give me good news, Five Claw. I could use some right about now. Dragon Guard. I leave this investigation to you and Tarn. Garesh Ree and I need to figure out how to bolster our defenses and prepare our forces. He even wants to send troops to defend the moon gate of Anequina. Unfortunately, we are only a small part of Queen Eren's domain. She sent us advisors and gold to purchase weapons and mercenaries, but her troops are committed to the Alliance War. I will convince my people to join the militia. I have to.
Kamira and I must work to win the hearts. This one will watch over.
I found a set of round orb-like objects sitting on a forgotten shelf here in the palace. They're the perfect shape for juggling. Turns out I'm good at juggling. Who knew?
Whoa, that was weird.
Have you heard of that Seize All Colors? Cannot believe the Fighters Guild let her live. Oh!
My Discord just opened. All right. Didn't want my Discord to open randomly. Weird.
An Imperial garrison. Prefect Kalo commands a full complement of soldiers, mostly seasoned Imperials and not the Nibonese mercenaries that make up Euraxia's main forces. It's probable that Sorlinia and her assassination squad is here as well, so I advise caution.
Alright. Have to fight our way in?
I prefer to avoid unnecessary bloodshed, of course, but these are enemy forces. We must do what we must to complete our mission. I'll work my way down from the upper levels of the house. You find your own entrance and we'll meet somewhere inside.
Alright.
Try not to alert the entire garrison to our presence.
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat. Time to make me a fur coat. One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat.
How good of you to join me. Let's talk. We need to speak quickly. I doubt I'll remain undiscovered for very long. This projection, a simple spell. Nothing to it, really. But that's not what I want to discuss. I'm hiding in an empty servant's quarters at the moment. I discovered that Prefect Kalo is no longer in charge here. In fact, he's been arrested.
Why would the Uraxians arrest one of their own officers?
That's the thing. Prefect Kalo isn't really one of the Euraxians. His cohort of Imperials accompanied my half-sister into Rimmen, but he's been a vocal opponent of her coup and subsequent claim of rulership. Apparently, he refused another order.
Alright. Where are they holding him?
Kalo's probably being held on one of the lower levels. See if you can find him. He should be able to tell us more.
Get wrecked.
Interesting. You're not one of Euraxia's mercenaries. I'm Prefect Kalo, commander of the Cygnus Irregulars. And you're that outsider working with the Khajiit militia. I expected you hours ago. Well, let's not dawdle. You have an assassination squad to stop, I assume, so if you'd open my cell.
How did you know who I am?
It's elementary. I pay attention to every significant event that occurs in the region. Comes with my job description. I have agents, spies, and informers from Riverhold to Rimmen. The dossier on you could choke a Wamasu. Now, about this door,
First, tell me why you were locked in that cell.
I'm an Imperial without an Emperor. My cohort was assigned to accompany Euraxia on a fact-finding mission. She turned it into a conquest. I tried to temper her more violent tendencies, but her mercenaries outnumber my legionaries by a wide margin.
So why lock you up?
I refused a direct order. Wouldn't give Solinia my soldiers or my file on the last Dragon Guard. So, here I am. How about this? You can find a copy of the report in my office. If the information it contains helps you, then come back and set me free. I'm a reasonable man. I have no great love for this land, but neither do I want to see it destroyed. Dragons were the last straw. In other words, this is me making a stand. You can She burst into my office with orders from Euraxia, demanded I provide soldiers to support her assassination squad, then commanded that I turn over my file on this so-called last Dragon Guard. I politely refused both requests, and she had me arrested. An elite unit of mercenaries. They're rabid dogs that Euraxia points at her enemies. They like to kill, and they're extremely good at it. With the urging of the dragons, she pointed them at their current target, the so-called last Dragon Guard. Well, that puts a new spin on the situation. Solinia took my file. Then she and her soldiers went to assassinate this supposed last Dragon Guard to appease Euraxia's dragon allies. There's a copy of the file in my office, but I said conquer Rimmen? Euraxia was sent on imperial business to a province that owed us fealty. There was no reason to conquer a place we historically controlled. No. She decided to make her own play for power while Emperor Varen was otherwise engaged. It was complicated. Look, not much. I see you found the report. Now we can continue our conversation without being separated by those inconvenient bars.
Ah, there you are. And I see you've captured Prefect Kalo. I presume he surrendered without a fight?
Don't look so shocked. My irregulars are very good at what they do. It was simple enough for them to sneak in and set me free. Now, what did you learn from the report? Anything that will help us stop Captain Solinia and her assassination squad? As I said, we were never willing participants in Euraxia's conquest of northern Elsweyr. My irregulars did as little as possible to advance her agenda, and we worked to sabotage it as often as not. Besides, have you forgotten about the dragons?
What about the dragons?
The dragons won't stop after they kill or subjugate the Khajiit. We're in as much danger as everyone else. If Lord Garesh-Ri pardons my soldiers, we'll help fight the dragons. But we're going to need the Dragon Guard. Do you know where he is?
The report suggests the last Dragon Guard is hiding in the Akaveri Shrine in the Scar.
Grand Chancellor, I propose that you get Garesh-Ri to pardon the Cygnus Irregulars so we can form an alliance.
An alliance? Interesting. Comrades would be helpful in the battles to come. I'll return to Rimmen, plead Kalo's case, and send someone to help you. Meanwhile, I suggest you start your search for the shrine at the Stitches.
Tarn sent Samarak to assist you against the Euraxian officers Saulinia and her assassins. The locals say that a group matching their description passed through here a short time ago. Tarn explained that we seek a hidden Akaviri shrine.
So Lydia has ordered to kill someone they believe to be they believe is the last Dragon Guard.
Saulinia, the assassin who murdered King Hemakar and Queen Numara. Zamarak heard that name often on the day of Euraxia's coup. Perhaps this one can finally get justice for the royal family. No. Zamarak was guarding Kamira that day. We were far from the palace. Anyway, this one... The scar can be a treacherous... It's one of the assassins. They must have passed this way. More bodies. The hired guides. Saulinia's work, Samarak thinks. Look, there is a door behind these stones. Is this the place we seek? That door. Not even all of Zamarak's strength and training can budge a magical barrier. The pedestal maintains the magical barrier, but Zamarak does not know how. The assassins. They stalk the southern passages. We must hurry. There may be another way past this door, deeper in the complex. Whatever has been hiding behind that door for all these years can wait a little longer. We need to deal with the assassins. They are the most pressing threat.
Alright.
Trapped. They stopped some of the assassins, but not all of them. We must be wary.
Find an Alpine in Alabama, right? Don't.
That was the Dragon Guard. We're running out of time. Another maze. We must find a way to the other side. They do not trust anyone.
Once I select a target, it always does.
I'm trained to fight dragons. This isn't going to end the way you expect.
Now, Guard, you. Oh, good. More blood.
Thank you, Five Claw. With Saulinia dead, maybe the royal family can finally rest in peace. Zamarak. There was a heaviness on Zamarak's soul. Now it disperses like sand in the wind. Still. Yes. But Zamarak believed his previous life of violence caused those deaths. His studies and meditations told him this was so. Now, with Saulinia's death, Zamarak feels lighter. It feels good, but it also feels like a betrayal of the desert wind. You are right, Five Claw. Violence ended the life Zamarak knew, and violence has given Zamarak a new life to lead. As the adepts say, some things are worth fighting for.
Oh, damn assassin. She knew her stuff. I saw her fall, though. Thanks for that. After all these years, why do I suddenly have so much company?
Dragons have returned. Euraxia sent the assassin because she thought you knew how to stop them.
I know about the dragons. I sent word to the other sanctuaries.
Other sanctuaries? I thought you were the last Dragon Guard.
The last. I didn't think so. But no one else has responded. Maybe. No. I know at least one other is still out there. He'll come. He has to.
Is there really a way to stop the dragons?
Take my ring. It will open the sanctuary. Find the dragon horn. You have to. Have to.
May Kenarthi guide you to the sands behind the stars.
Wow. Rage. Hello.
Below. That looks like Prefect.
You,
What is he doing here?
yeah, questing is going good. How are you?
There you are. We came as soon as we could. Were you able to stop Captain Solinia and her assassins?
Selenia is dead, but so is the Dragon Guard. Did Chimera accept your terms of alliance?
Both dead? Solinia deserved it. Shame about the Dragon Guard, though. And yes, it took some convincing and Tharn's most diplomatic negotiation tactics.
Lunch break right now?
Queen
Nice.
Chimera has accepted
What'd you
our
eating? Tacos and salad. Ooh,
Provisionally.
taco and salad. Provisionally.
The Cygnus Irregulars are on probation. For now. Once Queen Chimera sees us in action, I'm sure she'll come around.
Now I want tacos.
I want to make sure you're all right. Beating Selenia is no small feat. I'm sorry we lost the Dragon Guard, though.
The Dragon Guard gave me a key to a sanctuary. We were on our way to retrieve the retrieve a dragon horde.
A dragon horn? Like the one at Star Haven Adaptorium?
I mean, I guess.
Well, if you think this old...
Bum, 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 bum.
The barrier has fallen. Save the lights within.
Are these the remains of the Dragon Guard?
I mean, look like it.
Books and scrolls. I knew it. Knowledge is power, my friend. You'll see.
Now I know all the things and stuff in the things. Like pizza, mention or talk about pizza, not enough, and someone's yeah. Right? Yeah, I ate pizza, what was it, yesterday or something?
Such a small thing when compared to the dragons. Still, we should take it to Rimmon, yes?
Yes.
I want to take another look at these books. We'll meet you back in Rimmon.
Zamarak will linger as well, to make sure the Imperials find their way.
What am I doing? I could finish up all these quests. Might as well. I've had enough coffee today. It's time to drink water. Ah. Ooh, a chest. Oh, it's a simple chest, never mind. Oh, hello. Hello, cats. No, these are wolves. What am I doing? Dire wolves. Okay. Excuse me. Mooncade of Inequina. Fluffy! Right? Yes. We both want I think we both want Akos. How are you, Floof? Wow, tacos, tacos. Oh, I'm doing all right. Doing just fine. Just doing some questing in ESO. What is this? Cacti. Yeah. Huh? Oh. Oh God. Can I get up? No. Oh, hi. Get out of here. Go. Oop. Dun, 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 dun.
Farmhands needed at Mother's farm. You saw Roxargo's flyers, yes? Mother
Yes.
had him post them across the valley. Help wanted for Sweetwater Farmstead. Ah, Sweetwater, our home sweet home. Are you interested in a job?
What's the job?
We need more farmhands. You see, our farmhands have gone missing lately, so we need more.
Your farmhands have gone missing.
You ask a lot of questions, yes? Mother just told
This is
me
my
to stand
job.
here and find more farmhands. So I did. You have questions? Talk to Mother at our farm. Her name is Kidea, though you should call her ma'am. That is only polite, yes?
Alright, I'll talk to your mother about at Sweetwater Farmstead.
The farm is just up the road north of here. And don't worry if Mother seems cross. Roxargo's brother came home for a visit, and they have been arguing.
Why can't you tell me about the missing farmhands?
The farmhands left. This one does not know why. Mother was very upset, so Roxargo offered to hang the flyers. And look, it worked! You came to help our farm.
Not in the way you think.
This one remembers that Verani was very unhappy. Kept talking about wanting to leave, but she is the only one, he thinks. If Verani does not return, Roxargo gets to keep her hand mirror. So he has that at least.
And you tell me more about your farm?
Yes, it is a moon sugar farm. Very big, very busy. Well, was busy. Roxargo is the only one left to help now. His brother, well, brother only visits. Not very good at farm work.
Alright, and you said your brother and mother were arguing.
Oh yes, Mother wants brother to stay and help with the farm. It is our family's farm after all. But brother, well, he does not wish this. Roxargo does not know why. What sleeker home can be found than in Maryvale?
Interesting. Well, I'm at it. Hello? Get wrecked. Can I just... Yes. Alright. Oh. Oh, I talked to two people. Okay.
Kidea means no rudeness, but she hasn't time for visitors today. Best to seek company elsewhere, yes?
Zargo mentioned that some farmhands have gone missing.
It is true. Workers were happy and plentiful, but now? Moons be praised if half our workforce remains. You look clever. Perhaps you could investigate our missing farmhands?
Any idea where the farmhands may have gone?
Mizum, owner of Fragrant Moon's plantation, sought to buy our farm after the last harvest. This one refused. Kidea suspects he now bribes away her workers in order to make this one desperate enough to sell.
I can look into this for you.
So kind of you to offer. But take Kidea's eldest son with you, yes? He returned home recently from Moon's Nowhere, and now he lies about like a slug. Find the lazy Khajiit in the cave up the hill, just north of the farm.
I'll get your eldest son and start my investigation.
It's about time Kidea's layabout son helped around here. He may be clever, yes, but when it comes to farm work, you would never believe he was born and raised in Maryvale. At least Roxargo has the decency to help his poor mother.
Tell me about this rival farm, Mazum.
He is the oldest farmer in this valley. Been growing cane since this one was a kitten. And Kidea is now, not as young as she once was. But make no mistake, Mizum's mind remains as sharp as a serpent's fang.
And you think he's behind the missing farmhands?
It is possible. No workers means no crops, no profits. Who benefits from this? Mizum, who has wanted to buy Sweetwater for many years.
Have you confronted him about this?
No. Accusing Mazum with no proof would only give him an opportunity to smear Kidea's name. Bad for business. That is why she sends you to find evidence. Yes, he hasn't lifted a paw around the farm since he came home. He's a traveler, he tells me. But where does he go? What does he do? All he says is that he cannot say. Just like his father, that one. For better and worse.
Sounds like you don't get along with your eldest son.
Kidea loves her little rascal, of course. But why can't he stay at home and help around the farm? As the eldest.
Oh, I would assume it's something much more.
Roxargo found a new farmhand.
Yes, sweet one, thank you. They're going to look into our troubles right after they wake up your problem.
Oh. And I hate these things. Get out of here. Ow, I just got knocked off my... I got knocked on my ass. I like Elsweyr and art, but my goodness. Horrible.
What? Who is there? This one's head may ache, but that does not mean he cannot defend himself.
Okay.
Five Claw? Raz thought he recognized you.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
know what brings you to this backwater place, but
Lol.
it is always good to see a friend. Raz would offer you wine, but he has unfortunately drank it all. Perhaps you have some?
Oh my goodness, Roz. I don't think I've ever done this quest. Your mother wants you to help me find some missing farmhands.
She would trust Raz with such a task? That does not sound like Mother. Unless she just wants to get Raz out of this cave. No, don't answer that. Well, anything is better than farm work, yes? Raz will be happy to help.
Your mother mentioned a rival Mazum might be involved.
Mizum has wanted to get his paws on Sweetwater for years. If Mother can't keep the farm operating, Mizum can buy it and gain control of the valley's moon sugar cane. We need proof. Meet Raz outside the Fragrant Moon's plantation.
I'll meet you at Fragrant Moon's plantation.
At last! Something here that's worthy of Raz's attention. Let's get to the Fragrant Moon's plantation and see what we can dig up.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Queen Irene insisted that Raz take a vacation after his last mission. Even the eye of the Queen needs to blink now and then, she told him. So Raz returned to Elsweyr to spend some quality time with his family.
Is the new main settling into the job?
The new man is settling in quite nicely. Unfortunately, trouble here in northern Elsweyr has meant that the Speaker hasn't been able to provide as much guidance as he might like. Garesh Ri has his hands full with the usurper Queen and the dragons.
How did everything go after our time in the Somerset Isles?
Political as usual. Raz wanted to stick around and help clean up after the sea sloods and Daedric incursions, but the proxy queen requested I leave the island. Too bad. This one was hoping to get to know her a little better.
Nice. Let's talk about the issue at hand.
Of course. What do you wish to speak about?
Where is the Mazum's Fragrant Moon's plantation?
Mizum's farm occupies the southern side of the valley. The big house with the walls around it. Old Mizum is a miser. Doesn't want anyone interrupting him while he counts his gold. Raz will meet you there.
And you don't seem to get along with your family?
You have met Raz's family, yes? Mother has never approved of this one's occupation. She suspects he is a wandering beggar or some such nonsense. As you can imagine, this puts quite a strain on our relationship.
And what about your brother?
Roxargo is... he has been at Mother's side for far too long, tied to her apron strings. Besides, he has a particular disposition. Raz watched him lick an entire bowl of marbles once, all because this one told him that one of them was candy.
Wow. Don't they know you're the Eye of the Queen?
You do realize that Raz's position as an Eye of the Queen is a secret, yes?
I know.
Only those who need to know can ever be told the truth.
So they don't know
family,
about it.
They know that some young high elf convinced Raz to leave home and go on an adventure. But that was before Irene was queen. Mother thinks that her eldest son abandoned her to chase after a pretty face.
Alright, fine. Well, life gives you lemons. Oh, I do hope that I can solve this. Here's Rigert. Rigert the Brash.
Raz is glad you made it. He was about to proceed without you. Now remember, we need to be stealthy. The fewer guards that notice us, the fewer guards we'll have to kill, yes?
Guards for a moon sugar farm?
Mercenaries, actually. In addition to gates and walls, Mizum hired the Red Hands to patrol his land. They're not the type to ask questions before they try to kill you. Best to slip in unseen.
What are we looking for?
Ledgers, documents, contracts, anything that proves that Mizum bribed the farmhands. Or perhaps we will grow lucky and find a journal. Over the years, Raz has discovered that many villains enjoy documenting their nefarious plans.
Journals, got it.
One more thing. Try to avoid unnecessary murder, yes? Not that the Red Hands deserve mercy, of course. But any messes you make, Raz will need to clean up. And Raz is on vacation. Besides, Mother wouldn't take kindly to kill
No killing, right.
Lead the way, Five Claw, but be stealthy. Raz will be right behind you.
Anything I should keep in mind while we're inside the plantation grounds?
It's likely the mercenaries stick to regular patrol patterns. We can take advantage of that if we're observant. Just watch where they go and which direction they look.
All
And
right.
if you spot a
Who are
place
the
to
Red
hide,
Hands?
mercenaries.
All right. Do. Main. Trespassing. Oh.
This creature was attacked by something unnatural. That much is clear.
Ah, you suck.
Khajiit's family died when the plague spread through Sencha.
Good to know.
First, Muzum loses Moonshot. Now his farmers won't work. What nonsense.
There is something out there, Mizum. Some sort of beast.
Bah! A beast! This one sees no beast. All he sees are lazy Khajiit who make up foolish lies.
The farmers of Maryvale are no strangers to beasts. What could have scared Mizum's workers this badly?
Oh, see lemons. Seems these moon sugar thieves grow bolder. Mazum simply does not understand it. He has posted guards at the cellar entrance, hired mercenaries to patrol his farm, questioned and re-questioned every farmhand that remains, and nothing. Perhaps these red hands have played him for a fool. It would not be surprising if they are behind the disappearances of Mazum's moon sugar. Still, accusing them of such a thing at this point is our business relationship may prove fatal. All Baranin talks about is the supposed beast. What utter nonsense.
So, moon sugar disappears from Mizum stores as well. And let's return to Mother's farm and discuss what we learned.
Oh,
Ah, you must have been drawn by the scent. Nonsense! Rigard's bell. I saw Asaldak, the famous Khajiit sweet maker by the... Asaldak understands why you would want to approach him, but he only signs autographs at special events, and he only talks to his admirers at the... Asaldak was once invited to Skyrim to try their so-called delicacies, but declined due to a disdain for cold weather, and bad food, and Nords in general. Asaldak will try this Nord sweetbread for a laugh. Tell him Asaldak will be there short. This Nord better be finished with his cooking by the time Asaldak arrives. Because, unlike you, I spent time mastering my craft instead of asking stupid questions. Asaldak redefined food in Elsweyr. He was personal chef to the main. Rigard's sweetbread. Everything should be tough. Our teeth can't grow stronger if we don't challenge them with unyielding treats. It's an honor to meet you, Asaldak. On behalf of Yoren Skald King, please enjoy Windhelm's famous sweetbread. Did you bring the bread with you from Skyrim? It's hard as a rock. Harder than a rock. Rigard made some improvisations to the original recipe. It doesn't smell too wretched. Asaldak will attempt to take a bite without breaking a tooth. What do you think? Impressive? Delicious? Ferocious? Atrocious. Why is it filled with flowers? Why are the flowers covered in dirt? Why are there insects in the dirt? How did you make something so terrible?
Oh, poor Rigard. This is not going well for him. And the ad break is finishing. Thank you so much for sticking to it. That's funny. Awesome.
Old Mizum is dealing with missing moon sugar, scared farmhands, and a mysterious beast. Perhaps he and Mother suffered the same problem, yes?
And what do you think that problem is?
A creature prowls the sugarcane fields. Something far deadlier than a terror bird. If this is true, then Raz fears the missing farmhands reside in the belly of this beast. And so will many others, if we don't put a stop to it.
What can we do?
You must visit Honeybreeze Homestead, another moon sugar farm in the valley. If Raz is right, Jedolthal will be suffering from the same problem as Mizum and Mother.
I'll head to Honeybreeze Homestead.
The farmstead is just across the bridge, on the southern side of the valley. In the meantime, Raz will try to convince his family to stay out of the fields. Perhaps they will be reasonable today. That would be a welcome change, yes?
What should I look for at Honeybreeze Homestead?
Anything that proves this beast exists. Corpses, tracks, strange residue. With luck, Jedolthal will have even seen this creature. Him or one of his 3 lovely daughters. Ah, Jedolthal's daughters. Raz wonders if they still remember him.
You have a past with these 3 daughters?
Does Raz seem like the type to kiss and tell?
No.
Well, not
Yes.
while sober, at least.
You do, actually.
Now that this one thinks about it, he may not have left things on the best footing in regards to the daughters, particularly when it comes to certain promises.
Certain promises?
Raz admits to succumbing to the folly of youth in his younger days, though after so many years, this one assumes they have forgotten about such things.
Rosal, your mother sends you to find our missing farmhands, and this is where you end up? Our house?
We already searched Mizum's plantation. Raz came back to warn you about...
Excuses. And this one thought you learned more in your travels than which tavern served the cheapest ale.
You better go, Five Claw. This may take some time.
Okay. Where am I going? Oh, but your son is not lying, unfortunately. He doesn't make up excuses.
Someone help! A monster is attacking the farm! It cornered Jedolthal, chased his daughters into the field. You have to help them.
Slow down. What's attacking the farm?
A monster. I heard it. It roared loud enough for Alkosh to hear. I ran, but the noise must have startled the local animals as well. A lion nearly took my arm. Please, you must help Jedolthal. He is hiding just ahead.
I'll go find Jedolthal.
Quickly, go on ahead and find Jedolthal. Raz will help our friend.
Moons above. Let Jedolthal's family... Please, please, Jedolthal begs. You must rescue his 3 daughters from that horrid beast. They should just be west of here up the path. You must find them before that monster does.
What kind of monster did you see?
Jedolthal was only able to catch a glimpse of it as he ran. But what he saw was unnatural. It was an enormous beast with a
Probably a
mouthful of
griffin.
fangs and a thick leathery hide. Oh, why has such a thing come to our peaceful home?
I'll save your daughters from the monster. Gee, I wonder what kind of monster it is.
These beasts should thank the moons that they found me without my bow. I'd make quick work of them if I had it on hand. Have you seen my father, by chance? He's a kind man, but not very quick. I fear he may have come to harm.
Your father is safe further down the hill, and I cleared the path. You should go to him. I really didn't.
Of course. I'll make sure he stays safe. Have you also seen my sisters? I tried my best to lead them to safety, but they scattered in their panic.
Still looking for them.
Then I must ask you to find them. My sisters are not fighters. They will need your protection far more than I. For now,
I'll do my best. All right.
The fragrant Pascheroni. Raz is glad to see you safe.
Hello, Raz. I didn't know you were back in Maryvale.
Well, yes. Come, let Raz lead you to safety.
Very well, but do not think you can just slip away again. We have much to talk about.
I figured that they wouldn't forget.
By the moons, you have to help me. A monster attacked our farm. My father ran, but I do not know what became of him.
Your father is safe.
Ah, thank goodness. Have you seen my two sisters as well?
I found one of them.
separated in our- Oh, I'm happy to hear that. But I'm still worried about my remaining sister. Please, could you find her?
I will. Don't worry.
Raz, you're here?
Of course. You are safe now, sweet Nura. Raz
Ow.
will get you to safety.
Oh God.
Two of us behind the mirror. Remind
Oh, Raz, you
of promises.
bachelor, you. So I'm assuming Raz made some promises to all three of them.
Have you seen my father, Jadathor?
Yes, yes,
What a name.
yes.
I remember a voice shouting commands. An Imperial, perhaps? Though what an Imperial would be doing on our farm, I do not know. I did see the monster head for the cave up the hill.
Thank you.
Ah, the beautiful Banji. It is good to see you alive and well.
Raz? At last you have returned to me. Oh, I knew you would keep your promise.
Ah, yes. Raz is keeping his promise, of course.
Oh, Raz. Raz.
Very good, my pet. That should distract those farmers for quite a while.
Quick, Dolor, kill them at once.
Dark moons at Daedra. Oh, Raz hates those things. Raz knew something was sour in Sweet Maryvale. Well, at least we know what happened to the missing farmhands. But why does a Daedrat care about moon sugar? Then it is likely this mage must have summoned the Daedra. Wouldn't be too surprising if he was behind the missing moon sugar as well.
What's our next step?
Raz was able to question Jadathol while you dealt with our large friend over there. Our neighbor has also lost moon sugar this season, yet has seen no thieves. Let us return to Mother's farm and examine her storage cellar.
Very well. Let's head to your mother's. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Hello, my God.
Then Mother is likely the next target. And with luck, her cellar. Despite Mizum and Jadathol's vigilance, the thieves we seek were never seen. Raz means to discover just how this is possible.
Alright. Oh no.
There they are! Moons be praised. Thank you both. Because of your help, this one's family is safe.
Raz is so pleased to see you and your daughters unharmed. All three of your daughters.
Yes, Raz. And all three of us have been talking quite a bit about you.
Yeah, right?
Specifically, how you seem to have made certain promises to all of us.
Do you remember, Razamdar? Oh, this one will love you forever. This one will come back for you soon. This one only has eyes for you.
What? Raz, is this true?
Now, Raz can explain everything.
Oh, you better start explaining fast, Raz. He probably won't explain. I find that hilarious. I knew Raz was like a...
They say Lord Garish Ree saved Haven from pirates, but this one knows.
Exactly, Rage, exactly. That's funny. That is funny. Bobby, ba ba ba. The 007
Let us search for signs of thievery. And if Roz's family decides to poke
goes
their
with being a
snouts
spot.
in
Yep,
yours,
British
the less
Iceland.
attention we give, the quicker they will leave. Raz sees nothing out of the ordinary.
This is where you search for the farmhands? Our cellar? What? Are they hiding in the walls?
No clues to be found here, it seems. That is a rather ornate tapestry for the cellar. A secret passage, eh?
What?
Raz thought he felt it
Of course
drafting
not.
here.
Who would Mother be trying to impress? The cellar rats?
Oh no, I wanted to talk to Raz. No, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Just as Raz suspected. These caverns extend below the entire valley. Farmers used them to store tools and equipment before there was a series of cave-ins. They've been abandoned for decades.
Seems the Moontrigger's thieves don't mind the threat of cave-ins.
Raz was thinking the same thing. Given the size of these caverns, the thieves could have quite a large operation. Best if we move ahead quickly and see what...
Alright.
Well, look who we got here. Why, you certainly have a lot of eyes. And they're different colors, too. Fancy that. Would you mind untying me? Itchy, and I just can't scratch. Don't know why Sivas tied me up. He's a mean mage.
Who are you?
I'm a smuggler. I'm smuggling. Well, at the moment I'm tied up, obviously. We're making skooma, see? Lots of skooma. Only I tripped into a barrel. Boss man! He does all sorts of nasty things. Summons Daedra, steals from the kitty farmers, ties me up. You should give him a talking to. He's down in the caverns.
You are high,
Somewhere?
my dear Later. Thanks for the warning.
The caves branch here. You should follow the corridor.
Hi.
You think I left Cyrodiil for a few pieces of gold? We need to double our production. The time for stealth and subterfuge is ending. Soon we will launch a raid. Patience, Tintin. Patience. We'll find the one who killed your
Oh, but I'm a coming. Oh god.
There you are, Five Claw. Time to put an end to this skooma operation, yes?
You're the one interfering in my operation.
That's what I do.
Now's our chance to end this, once and for all. Sweet work, Five Claw. Now, let's head back to Mother's farm. quite the investigation, yes? We infiltrated a heavily patrolled farmstead, saved 3 beautiful damsels, and dismantled the skooma operation. All in all, not a bad day's work.
And now you can get back to relaxing, I think.
Ah, yes. Mother's docile screeching can lull Raz to sleep. Now, this one suspects that Mother would try to cheat you if you ask her for payment. So here, a reward from Raz's own pockets. Aren't you a lucky one?
Well, it seems you're good for something at least.
Why does Discord keep opening? Hello?
Irene. A message for us? Ah! Who would waste the paper on him?
Roxargo, shush! Queen Irene? Razum, what is he talking about?
Raz's next assignment. It seems this one's vacation is over, Mother.
Already? But you only just arrived.
Well, Raz could stay for one last meal.
I'm closing Discord because I don't know why it keeps opening. Very strange. It's like the second time this stream it's opened. Oh well. I don't know why it keeps opening. Oh well. Well, what I will do is I will go to the bathroom because I really need to go. I'll be right back. Like, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, not even that. Hopefully Discord won't open anymore now that I've closed it completely. It's very strange. Anyways.
This one is sure a terrible approaches. This one has named it Bucksquacker. Now this one, please.
Okay.
Jarl, spare a kindness for a priest of 2 moons? Hadoras is at the end of his rope, dangling by the scruff.
What's wrong?
This one returns from warning the speaker of the Main of a dire prophecy, only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense and doing even less, raving and rambling about our moon bishop's visions and growing more demented by the moment.
Demented how?
She tells the priests to burn their moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. She tells them to douse the temple fires with their tongues, so they do. I fear someone will die if this continues.
I'll help you get to the bottom of this madness.
Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend Zarga before you arrived. The fool chases a beast's young with a butterfly net, and woe unto him when their mother follows the commotion. Please, find Zarga before... I last saw him run after the beasts into the wilderness to the west. I hoped he would not follow them into their den, but... since she was very young, she foresaw that...
Oh, that's not good.
You smashed that as flat as a flapjack! But who said you could play with my toys?
Hello, Shio.
Well, hello, my new playmate. Glad to find someone with their wits still about them. Too many crazies around here. I mean, what self-respecting person goes around chasing butterflies with a net? Everybody knows you use a hammer.
Who are you? I mean, I know who you are.
I'm a cat. I thought that bit was obvious.
No, you're not. I mean, one of the...
Meow. Nope, cat. Maybe you're not as sharp as I thought. Attack that's seen one too many backsides, huh? Bad for you, worse for them.
Worse for who?
The priest, silly. You really are clueless, aren't you, plaything? How are you gonna win the game if you can't even find the pieces? Am I gonna have to dangle every answer in front of you like cheese-stuffed mice hanging by their entrails?
Yes, there is a... I don't know. There is a skooma cat quest, yes. You're behind the madness of the temple, at the temple, aren't you?
Ah, that's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Now hurry your heroic hiney to my playground, or it's gonna be the blind leading the blind out there. Ha ha! Toodles!
God, Shio Gorath, What? But yes, there is. The skooma cat is another version of Shio Gorath in the Khajiit pantheon.
Oh no, stop this madness. Why can't you see reason?
Seeing is the problem, Adoras. That's why we need it.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all saved.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise. Ah, Jarl, you are safe. I hope the same may be said about Zarga.
He was headed back to the temple last I saw him.
Moons, I pray he does not get any other ideas. Hadoras has his hands full as it is. He found these ones searching for a fork to put out their eyes.
Okay, and they want to blind themselves?
The Moon Bishop told them that if they blind themselves, they would remain hidden from the dragon's sight.
And they work for that.
Not just any fork. A two-tined iron fork smelling ever so slightly of roast beef. Please, help me keep them from finding this smelly thing.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
This one smells meat wafting on the wind. It is not an odor he would call beefy, but he thinks it may be the trail they were following. Haldoras will keep his eyes on these ones, so they may keep their eyes.
And why do you think the smelly fork will help them hide from dragons?
You did? What did he... Wait, why didn't you stop him?
He said the priests were in danger. Cryptic way. It's all a game to him.
Dark moons. What sort of childish sorcerer drives clergy to chase after wild beasts and put out their eyes? We must stop this sick puppeteer. But this one can't.
Oh, I don't
just
think you
leave
can
these
stop him.
fools to their own devices.
I don't think you can
Find the
stop him.
fork. Because they are insane. Only a sugar tooth would believe putting out their own eyes would blind a dragon. And even they would have the sense not to do it unless it got them more skooma. Then this one is sure you will have no trouble finding it.
Alright, fine. Wait a minute, what? Over here! Fellas. Bonk. Hello. Ready, Fang. Hot watcher. Kindly screw off. I knew it.
If this one must talk in circles with lunatics much longer, he too will go mad. Did you find any offending forks at the campground?
Yeah, take a look.
Khajiit gets all goose pimply in the hackles just touching it. Haldoras fears things are even worse than he imagined. This fork reeks of more than beef. It stinks of oblivion.
I've seen before. It belongs to Sheogorath.
The skooma cat?
Yes.
He must be responsible for our moon bishop's strange visions. But how has he spread his madness to the monks? And you said you saw him, in the flesh?
He appeared as a small cat.
An Alfik? The skooma cat should not be able to cross the lunar lattice. If he walks among us, then Joan and Jode must truly be out of alignment.
Yes.
We must check on the temple.
Alright.
Please, you go ahead to the temple. Find our moon bishop.
Alright. Oh, hi.
Oh, I see you met Forky. Been talking about me again, hasn't it? Such a gossip, that one. But you can hear the ocean if you stick it in your ears. Give it a try.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what? The purring. I don't know. Just happens at the darndest times. Smelling a bowl of
I like
cream,
Sheogorath,
laying
but holy
eyes on a
hell.
plump ball of yarn, licking me. Oh, wait. I feel a grooming coming on.
But why are you trying to hurt the priests?
Who's trying? Oh, sure, you've kept a handful all boring and breathing. But we've been having a right riot in the temple. You ever hear cats always land on their feet? Turns out, it's true. Of course, their feet wind up by their ears, but why split pairs, eh?
Stop this.
Stop? Stop? We're just getting to the best part. I think they're really getting the hang of it. Last one got one good bouncing before he spit like a ripe tomato.
Oh, God.
Oh, I think the Moon Bishop's giving it a go. Don't want to miss that.
Wait, what? What?
If dragons can be blinded with...
Oh, for fuck's
Fast
sake.
hurry, or you missed the show.
Yoshi.
Yes, Sizenza, show us the way.
Walker, you arrive at the perfect moment. You will witness our salvation.
Salvation?
Moon Bishop Sizenza said we must ascend with Canarthi to escape the dragons. True cats will reach the
Okay.
Oh, have
Help! Don't do it! You have so much to live for.
It is so
Stop it.
Sizenza should see where to step. Her vision showed it true. No, this one sees by the light of the two moons. These are not fevered sugar dreams. She saw the drugs. Sizenza tried to save them. She sees so much that she is blinded. What is the truth? What are the lies? She can't tell what is real. Yes, I need to sit down. Gather my thoughts.
Oh, no you don't. Get your paws off my favorite plaything.
You bastard.
Oh, look at you, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Nothing beats a chicken without a noggin. Believe me, I've tried. You came awfully close to spoiling me fun, though. I like my fun.
I know you do. What have you done?
Why? So you can keep hogging all the toys? No, no, no. These are mine. I licked them. How much more marking do I have to do?
What will it take to get you to leave these people alone?
Alone? Who wants to be alone? Trapped in their own head until all the life and joy of the world leaks out and leaves an ugly grey corpse. They're better off in my company, sure. Suppose I could let them go, if you'd rather be my plaything instead.
And if I agree?
Then I whisk you home to where the real fun is. Oh, I haven't hosted company since past. Ah, you'll love what I've done with the place. It'll be like you never left. So, what do you say?
Fine, I agree.
Come on, plaything. The game's a face.
Okay. Hi. Bye.
Sacred moons. I don't know what to do with your warning. Why won't you guide me when I need you now more than ever?
Ow.
I must see.
Oh, rude.
Uncloud my eye.
There.
How the moons twinkle in those glassy eyes. You want to stare off into space and time? I'll show you the future, past and present. There you go, trying to play with my toys again. Well, I've had enough sharing.
Hate you.
Wait your turn, plaything. There'll be plenty of time for me to chase you around this little maze after I've finished me snack. All these games work up an appetite. Is that cream? Oh, I could go for some fatty bovine discharge right now. Why'd you go and bring it to me in a cup? Cats don't have thumbs. Well, most cats. Why don't I have thumbs? Hold on to that while I grow thumbs. This may take a bit. Oh, cream. Oh, I haven't had cream since I made Otar cry over it.
No! Come back! Sizenza could almost see it. We burn our hair, but the dragons came. Sizenza saw it. They will burn her temple, burn us all, if she doesn't see the path. It feels familiar, like this one has done this before.
Hey! I just messed that up! Can't leave a good mess unattended for 1 minute before some hero comes to clean it up! Go tidy your own drawers!
Hello? Oh god.
I have seen it! I have seen the way forward! John and Jode have shown me how we may protect our
Itchy.
temple!
Bless your eyes, Moon Bishop. What must we do?
We must create an anchor beneath 2 moons to hold our temple between 2 moons.
Apologies, Moon Bishop. This one does not see.
They'll see clear enough once the anchor's built.
The anchor will let you all see as I do. All will become clear soon.
Think you're the cream of the croup, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet cow squeezings this time. I lapped up every last drop. Now what are you gonna do with all that dry toast, eh?
Look what I found.
Yarn. So soft and bouncy. Just makes me want to bat it around like a newborn babe. No! You're trying to distract me again. Well, I'm not having it.
Are you sure you don't want to play with the yarn?
No! Wait, yes! Keep dangling those luxurious ropey threads in my face and you'll find my claws in yours! Yarn! Look at it come apart, sure!
Sisenza has seen you at her temple, faithful. She hopes you will help her with this anchor and save it from the dragons. Yes, to buoy our temple, it will hold open a tiny gap in the lunar lattice, so our temple might slip between the moon's shadows. We will tuck it away.
With your family, I was batting her thoughts into a glorious tangle before you came along. Now I'm gonna have to...
How rude. Oh god.
That's enough cat and mouse for one day, plaything.
Hi, Shio.
It was me the whole time! Are you surprised? I was surprised.
I already knew you were the skooma cat. I thought you said you'd let Sisenza... I don't know how... I swear. go if I took her place.
All right, yeah, so I did. But then I thought it'd be more fun to just keep you both. I was half right. You're a little too good as a plaything. It's not fair if you're always winning.
What's not fair if you're cheating? It's you cheating.
That's the best part of playing games with lunatics. They're always changing the rules. You'd get it if you just let me whack you on the noggin a few hundred times. No? Well, game's over. Off with you now.
Don't be a sore loser.
Look at you, making demands. In my games. In my realm. All right. One last impossible challenge for you then. How's that for sporting? Say my name 3 times backwards. Oh, you took the words right out of me mouth. Next you'll be plucking me teeth for a new princely smile. Well, you can't have him. I need him to bite Haskill. Take a bite. Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go, before Haskill sees the mess you've made. Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly!
Wow.
Hadoras, what have I done?
It was not you, Saizenza. It was the skooma cat that brought these misfortunes.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Saizenza cannot repay you enough for this.
Saizenza, okay. Yoggorath hold on the temple. Gone now.
Saizenza is to blame. The skooma cat would have never caused this chaos, if not for her weakness. She led her Clouder astray, and too many of her disciples had to pay the price.
How do you mean?
As Moon Bishop, it was Saizenza's duty to protect her temple. But when the time came, she could do nothing without Joan and Jode to show her the way. When the visions did not come, she tried to bring them with the sacred sugar. She is no leader.
Will you remain as the Moon Bishop?
It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings, and for the moment, it is all this one can do to try and restore peace and order to her temple. Dragons. So many of them, erupting from the mouth of the world. The skies becoming choked with flame and cinders raining down on our sands as one of the great creatures devours the moons. Much in my moon sugar. He has always been the school. This one only bear. This one should have jumped.
Blessing be up. Would you like to hear the fragrant word of Azura? It was she who gave us shape and told us the three secrets. She who protected us from the wrath of Ifre and taught us the mysteries of the moons.
Why are you in a cage?
Ah, yes. Mazdur entered this den of vagrants with the most honorable of intentions. He only wished to share the wisdom of Our Lady of Dusk and Dawn. This is the unfortunate result.
Help escaping.
That would be most appreciated.
Alright, I'll get the gate.
Asura bless
Tell me about
you.
yourself.
Mazdur has dedicated his life to the brilliance of Asura. Every morning he sings her praises. Every night he humbles himself with prayer. His days are spent one...
Let's go over here. Hi. Me on the ankles. Ankles. Further than Elsweyr, Sky Shard. Good. Oh. No.
To the side! Move! They'll not fall!
Yes, you will.
You have the key, yes?
Yes,
If you
give me a
open the
second.
cage, then.
This off.
Let us. Praise Asura for your timely intervention, Rook. Come now, let us speak outside.
Okay.
Mazdur is grateful for such a rescue. Were you able to find his amulet as well?
Yes, I recovered your amulet.
Then you have...
What do we do now?
As of late, this one's thoughts turn to Greenshade. While the Khajiit have always welcomed Asura into their hearts, the Wood Elves still look toward her with apathy. Perhaps it is they who most need to hear her fragrant words.
Think that'll go over well? Probably not.
No, Mazdur will be met with hostility. Of this he is sure. But Asura will watch over him.
I don't think. Oh God. Oh, this?
Get back, Rakasha! I won't let you have this one.
Ha! Your blood is too thin. Keep that one as a gift, Yushiha, for when you're ready to drink.
Sheath your claws, Walker. This one does not want a fight, but you've walked into a dangerous feud. You should leave the Weeping Scar. Yushiha cannot protect everyone from her former kin.
What's going on here?
I am an exile of the Tenar Zalvit vampire clan. This wasteland has long been our home. Unforgiving, but we survived in peaceful seclusion through the wisdom of our clan mother. She is gone now, and my clan strays down a treacherous path without her.
Meaning what?
My blood brother, Rakasha, tempts my clan to give in to their thirst. He urges them to abandon our way of life and prey on the caravanners without restraint or mercy. I must divert them from this path, but I am losing the fight.
I'll help you.
Yushiha is grateful. This caravaner she saved was not alone. Help her check on them. He blames our pacifist ways for all our troubles, and has renounced them. Rakasha believes embracing our nature as vampires is the only way to protect us from harm. But all he'll do is make enemies and draw them to us.
You believe?
I believe our clan mother's wisdom was the only thing that has kept us alive this long. She knew that turning on our living kin was short-sighted. If Rakasha has his way, I am certain it will lead to our destruction. Before the flu, we only...
So, a tiger walks among the dead. Did my blood sister beg you to hunt me, Walker? Has she grown too weak to do it herself? My clan, Walker. And she has no place in it until she drinks as she was meant to. She can live like vermin if she chooses, but my clan will never return to that life. Everything. Our lives were spent hiding away in tombs, gnawing on rats to keep the hunger at bay. Day after day, year after year, with no end in sight. All to keep us safe, but that was a lie. It only made us easy pickings. There are predators and there are prey. Our clan mother chose to live like prey, and she died like prey. But we are vampires. We thrive on the hunt. If she had embraced our true nature, she'd still be alive today. Which will you be, Walker?
Do not listen to his sweet talk.
Your claws are dull as always, Yoshiha. Remember what I said.
Rakasha toys with us. He is drunk with power. What of the caravans? I have found no one alive. Rakasha is not so foolish as to needlessly slaughter his prey. Our clan must be herding the caravanners into the Tenar Zalvit ossuary like cattle. At least most of them should still be alive. We must free them. You will, Walker. I lack the strength to fight them. I will keep to the shadows and help you. The Tenar Zalvit ossuary is deeper within the... It has been the Tenar Zalvit's clan home for centuries.
Darkleg Moon, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, Darklight? Exhausted, but awesome. Nice. That's good. But sorry you're exhausted. Thank you, Fluffy, for hanging out. Enjoy your lurk. Had a rough day dealing with... Yeah, I hear that.
They never beat us. I saw them take the key across the bridge. Please, find it and please.
Good work, Walker. Keep searching, and put that key to good use. I'll catch up after I've led this one to safety.
No, please. A taste of swill and skooma, I swear. Watch out! There's more! More of them! Don't get eaten! Merciful moons! I think that's the last of them.
Close call. Don't worry. This one will be safe with me. Khajiit treated no better than animals. Shameful. You go on. I'll watch over them. Rakaja, I warned you retribution would come to you if you hunted Khajiit as prey. Step down, and our clan might yet be redeemed.
It's you who let this hunter do our den, Yushia, not me. Unlike our clan mother, I am prepared for our enemies. Hunt me if you dare.
Rakaja! Rakaja! There's no going back for him. Neither Rakaja nor the Tenar Zalvit clan. Their only care now is the taste of the blood on their tongues. There's only one way. With Rakaja buried in this tomb, killing him won't bring my clan back. But making an example of him may teach the Tenar Zalvit to feed with more restraint. I don't believe Rakaja will give you any other choice. It's a lot to ask of you, but the lives we've saved will be a small fraction.
pride.
Rakasa, you damned fool. Come, we should get back to the caravan survivors. This way.
Rude.
You did what I could not, Walker. Rakasha is gone, and his misguided beliefs along with him. I only wish the lesson hadn't come at so great a price. These caravanners will spread the word of my clan. Others will come to hunt them down. What's left of the Tanars Alvit will either recall our clan mother's wisdom to flee and survive, or suffer Rakasha's fate. You've seen what remains of my clan. They carry my bloodline, but they are no longer my kin. There may come a time when the Tanars Alvit can return to what they once were, when our name and clan home are far from memory. There's nothing left for me here. We couldn't save my clan from doom, but I am grateful for all you've done, as are the caravanners. They've scrounged this up as thanks. Soon the Weeping Scar's tears will have run dry, much like my own. Neither the dead nor I will have rest while the one responsible for this still lives. I will hunt down the orc who desecrated our home and brought ruin to my clan. I know the scent of death all too well. His necromancers will not be so hard to find. Tell me what you know of this orc. Necromancers? And dragons? Already Yushiha misses her quiet life of seclusion. It seems her enemies are numerous, but she is patient. Time is on her side. It has been a long time since Yushiha walked among her living cousins. There was no mane or speaker when she last drew breath, but Yushiha hopes they will see past her condition. She is certain she will barely recognize the kingdoms of her kin. And you as well, Walker.
Oh, hi. A river troll. Thank you for the lurk, Lady Spitfire. Oh my god, I'm gonna die by a troll. Thank you so much for the shout out for Lady Spitfire. You're it. I love it. Okay. Time to talk to Asher.
Perhaps a drink. Well, look at that. If it isn't Nayu's little hero, who'd have thought we'd meet again? In Elsweyr, of all places. You wouldn't happen to be traveling to the town of Hakoshey, would you?
What do you ask?
I'm investigating a rumor about the town's leader, Magnate Fena Darhak. Word has it that she's a descendant of the Akaviri potentate. A rather curious rumor, given that the potentate's bloodline should have been wiped out over a century ago.
And why are you investigating this rumor?
It's a personal matter pertaining to my grandfather's legacy. Painful as it is to say, my family's reputation depends on proving this rumor false. You wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? I could use a lending hand.
I can help you investigate this rumor.
Why don't you begin by speaking to the lady in question? The magnate should be in the town square. Strike up a conversation and see what she reveals. In the meantime, I'll begin my own investigation. See what I can dig up.
Alright, can you tell me anything about this town?
Hakoshey was built after the fall of the Akaviri potentate. It's been, let's see now, a little over 100 years now? Yes, right around that. The town was...
Alright, fair enough.
I haven't been able to sleep all week. Please, can't you do something?
Of course. I'll have the town guards investigate tonight.
Thank you, Magnate Fena Darak.
And who do we have here? Come, let us speak. Welcome to the town of Hakoshey. I must say it is not often I see a new face. Have you perhaps come to take part in our festival?
A festival?
The Proving Festival, yes. Through a series of trials, the people of Hakoshey must prove themselves to their ancestors. We do so by completing 3 trials, otherwise known as the first. The proof of reference calls on our ancestors to witness our deeds. Second, the proof of strength displays our might and bravery. Lastly, the proof of wisdom tests our knowledge and wit. Through these trials, we show our worth.
I'd like to join the festival. What? Oh. I'd like to join this festival, if I may.
Of course. I'm sure you too have ancestors you wish to honor. First, you must speak with Domitia Nasica. You'll find her just by the river.
All right.
Listen, let me know if you have any other questions. I realize that Hakoshey can be quite the curiosity for travelers such as yourself.
I couldn't help but overhear the conversation.
Nothing to worry about. Domitia just hasn't been sleeping well. She believes there's something prowling around her house at night. I suspect it to be just bad dreams. Of course, I'd never dismiss a citizen who seeks my aid. Having the town guards investigate will help ease Domitia's fears. Though Hakoshey is known for its Akaviri ancestry, the truth is that I hold the title of Magnate, though I have no emperor who supports me. Still, my family has led Hakoshey since its founding, and chose to take the title to reflect that role. It has been my honor to lead this town for over 10 years now, because it was our family who founded it. My ancestors wished to create a place of safety and peace, where Akaviri traditions could continue to be passed down and honored. Yes, as is my family's tradition. We tend to keep closer to our Akaviri. The Proving Festival has not been celebrated since Hakoshey was first founded. I didn't even know it existed until I found a first-hand account of the festival in my family. I'm not sure.
Okay.
You're that traveler I saw earlier. Do you need something?
The magnate has allowed me to join the festival, and said I should speak with you.
Truly? That was certainly nice of her. Your first step is to complete the proof of reverence. This trial allows us to call upon our ancestors to watch over us, as we prove ourselves worthy of their name.
And how do I do that?
With this paper lotus, write the names of your honored ancestors on its petals, and place the lotus in the river. This will allow it to float into the afterlife. Think of it like a calling card, a way to get you. Return to me when you've completed your task.
Okay.
Through this proof, you have shown reverence. Well done. Next is the proof of strength. You'll need to... I'm sorry. I'm just so tired today. There's been a lot of strange noises at night lately, and You overheard that? Ah, well, yes. I've started hearing noises at night. Heavy breathing, uneven footsteps that seem to shuffle about. At first I thought I was dreaming it all, but now I am not too sure. I don't, though the magnate has promised to send a patrol out tonight. Hopefully they'll find whatever it is. But you've got a proof to complete. Head over to Vectrasi for your next task. Good luck with the proof of strength, and let me know if you need anything. Before we can prove ourselves to our ancestors, we must first get their attention. The paper lotus acts as a ceremonial letter of sorts. By placing it in... Yes, it is. The Akaviri believe that all waterways connect the realms of the living and dead. There are many folktales about boats being lost in heaven.
What can I do for you, traveler?
I'm here to complete the proof of strength. The magnate gave me permission.
You wish to prove yourself before your ancestors. Very well. To the north lies a cave wherein beautiful sugar daisies grow. Bring me one, and you will have proved your strength. Ah, didn't I mention? The cave also happens to be a cinch lion lair, and I doubt the beasts will be particularly fond of your intrusion. Make sure to keep your...
Oh, hello.
have the look of victory about you. Tell me. Most impressive. I'd say you've certainly made your ancestors proud. Good thing, too. Wouldn't want any unhappy spirits mucking about Hakoshe. They'd bring all sorts of Quite right. It's part of why honoring our ancestors is so important. Happy ancestors gift their descendants with good fortune. Wrathful ancestors, well, they do just the opposite. Yes, don't dawdle now.
Oh. Here. Or there. She's up here.
Why, if it isn't our town's mysterious stranger. Magnet Fena Derak told me all about your participation. Have you completed the first 2 proofs?
I have, and I was told to speak with you.
Excellent, excellent. Then you are ready for the proof of wisdom. I am most useful when empty. I am most generous when full. What am I? Of course. What better way? Best of luck, dear. And if you have any questions...
Crap. I don't know. I'm not good with riddles.
And I said, that's what she said.
Can I actually... Thank you.
You've Yes, that is indeed the answer. Oh, I'm just so happy you guessed correctly. I was a little worried my riddle was too obscure. I had hoped Magnet Fena Darak would provide a riddle, but she's had her hands full with the festival. Poor thing.
Poor thing.
She just has a lot riding on her shoulders. We're all seeking to honor our ancestors, but the Magnate's ancestors are a bit, harder to live up to. I'm sure it's created a good deal of stress.
I see, thank you.
May your ancestors...
Enjoy. I'm sure you've heard a great deal about Akaviri culture today, but tell me, did you learn anything about the Magnate herself?
Her family has led Hakoshe since its founding. She's well respected and scholarly. Help.
Everything you've learned seems to support the rumor. A descendant of the potentate would certainly be given such privileges. However, my investigation calls for more concrete proof. A document would be best.
Where would we find such a document?
I've made some inquiries of my own. It seems that Magnate Fena Darak has quite a few records in the cellar of her home. We'll need to break in and search her documents.
And how do you propose we break in?
We need a key, and I'm positive the captain of the guard carries one. If you would do me the kindness of chatting him up for a bit, I'll do my best to obtain the key.
All right.
Very well. Let's get moving then.
that King Lelorian has returned. Greetings. Say, aren't you the traveler who joined the Proving Festival?
I'm the traveler who completed the Proving Festival.
Are you now? Well, that's certainly an impressive feat. Honestly, this whole affair has been nerve-wracking for me. I'm not too keen on dishonoring my ancestors. Who knows what misfortune would befall me?
Were you able to complete the 3 proofs?
To be honest, barely. The first 2 proofs were easy enough. Threw a paper lotus in the river, grabbed a sugar daisy for Vecdrasi. But that last proof, well, it stumped me. Couldn't for the life of me figure out the riddle.
How did you solve it?
I'll admit it, I had a little help. Magnate Fena Darroch gave me a hint. She's a gracious lady, our Magnate. Always helping out folks in need. I'm not sure how Hakoshe would fare without her.
Alright, I see. Well, I'd best be off.
Glad you could make it. Quickly now, let's head inside. Well, that's certainly odd. There must be something here to take down that barrier.
By Nale Poleg, Poet Laureate to Potentate Versaduce. Min raises his mighty staff and so lights up the east. Zisa waves her graceful and wand and so drowns the south. Nifa stomps his boots in anger and so rumbles the north. Ilni flutters her colorful fan and blows towards the west. Okay.
I'm willing to bet those tablets would fit rather nicely into these sockets on the floor. Well, that certainly wasn't right. Care to try again?
Oh, hold on. So east first. South next. North next. West. Oh, hold on. What's this?
I've generally found that most doors have a way to be opened. Magical. Place the fire towel, alright? looks like that did it. Let's head in. The magnate left a letter on her desk. Interesting, don't you think?
My dearest Bene Durak, I know that our family carries many burdens. One day, you will lead Hakoshe and ensure the prosperity of our people. For it is you who carries the blood of the potentate, and a connection which proves both blessing and a curse. You must prepare. Our family has never allowed word of our lineage to go beyond Hakoshe walls for good reason. The Morag Tong still haunts the shadows of Tamriel, and they will not take such news lightly. As descendants of the potentate, we are seen as loose ends to tie up. To ensure our family safety, we must closely guard this secret. It is the way. Forever yours, Mother.
Seems this letter confirms that the magnate is descended from the potentate. What a pity.
Just what are you two doing here? Get out at once!
Traitor! How dare you claim to be of my blood?
What? What's happening? Please, no!
Vegetal. Well, it seems we've confirmed that Fena Darak is a descendant of the potentate. Just in time for her to be whisked away by some vengeful spirit. Just my luck.
Why would a spirit abduct the magnate?
Isn't that part of the Akaviri's beliefs? Disrespect your ancestors and they'll have their revenge. And given the spirit's armor, he was definitely Akaviri.
So you...
Makes me wonder what the magnate did to deserve such a fate.
So you believe that the spirit is one of the magnate Fena Durak's sisters?
I'm not sure, but it's as good a guess as any. Given the turn of events, we'd best go after them. Perhaps the local tombs? If I know ghosts, they don't often wander far from their graves.
Given the turn of events, what do you mean by that?
Some Akaviri is so upset with the magnate that he's returned from the dead. And if I'm to see this investigation through to the end, I need to learn why. Let's head to the tombs. At least we have someone to search. Not much, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Glad you could make it. I see them, just up ahead.
Still you hunt me, assassin scum? Was my death not enough?
This disappearing act is getting very old, very fast.
That Akaviri spirit seemed to recognize you. Any idea why?
He seems to think that I was the Mer who assassinated him. Could be a simple case of mistaken identity. After all, my mother always did tell me I bear a striking resemblance to my grandfather, Methisdarum.
So your grandfather assassinated the Akaviri you were missing.
As a member of the Morag Tong, my grandfather executed a great number of people. But, given the location and the armor the spirit wears, let's move ahead. I have a feeling we'll get our answers. Best if we split up and go our separate ways.
All right.
Proconsul Baloran Kai, I presume?
Very good, Assassin Scum. You and your companion have been most insistent. Come, let us speak. Fena Derrock has called my spirit to judge her. By her quill, my name was written. By her hands, the paper lotus placed. And so I have come to punish her wickedness. And yet you try to stop me. Who are you to deny me my revenge?
Why do you crave revenge?
When I escaped Cyrodiil, I had but one man to protect me. Someone I placed my utmost faith in. My utmost trust. Lieutenant Line Bardwick. But when it came time to guard me from my Morag Tong assassin, my protector fled. Yes. Though not before I was able to inflict a mortal wound myself. Both I and my assassin died that day. But not Line Bardwick. He looted my corpse and claimed my name. It was he who founded Hakoche, not I. Her family continued to spread the lies of my betrayer. For centuries, they have proclaimed themselves nobility. But all they have inherited is lies. She must renounce her title and tell her people the truth. Only then will I be... Go then, and convince Fena Derrock to speak the...
I can't believe it. The founder of Hakoche, my ancestor, he lied? You don't understand. To admit such a horrid truth wouldn't just dishonor me. It would dishonor my entire family. All of my ancestors, who have done such great things for Hakoche, they'll all be disgraced. How can I do that? No. No. I don't want to keep lying. The citizens of Hakoche deserve nothing but my complete honesty, even if it comes at the cost of my family's reputation. I'll do it. Ancestors, forgive me, but I'll tell everyone the truth.
I'll be watching, Fena Derrock, waiting for you to speak the truth.
I'll keep my word.
Well, seems like it's time to get going then. I'll meet you in the town square.
Oh, hello. Correct.
It seems my investigation has come to an end. The rumor was false, my family name is cleared, and no one even needed to be executed. A happy ending all around, wouldn't you say?
Someone was going to be executed?
The Morag Tong isn't one to leave loose threads, even one that's been dangling for over a century. Luckily for Fena Derrock, my grandfather was able to complete his writ. Here, a reward for... Now, despite our daring rescue...
My family has long claimed to be descended from the potentate. But this is not the truth. The man who founded the town, my ancestor, was a traitor. He betrayed Proconsul Baloran Kai and stole his name. My family's legacy is only a lie. I revoke my title as magnate. And should you decide it, I will leave Hakoche forever. This dishonor is mine to bear, and I accept it.
No! We still want you to be our magnate!
You're an honorable woman, Fena Derrock.
You deserve to lead this town.
Everyone, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Finally, I am a vet.
Hello.
Greetings, traveler. I hope you're doing well. Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around it all. My entire life, I thought that I was a descendant of the potentate. To realize that was a lie is... well, it's hard. But I'm still Faina Derok. I know who I am, and so too do my people.
So you're going to continue to be the magnet?
Yes, for as long as Hakushe will have me. And even if that changes, I'll still do my best to help this town however I can. This is my home, no matter who my ancestors were or were not. I realize that now.
Well, I'm glad you realized it. Excuse me. I'm wondering if I should just save the rest of it, or... yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Alright. What I will do is I will end the stream real quick. We'll read out to we'll read out to someone. So let me end the YouTube stream real quick. The YouTube stream. 2 hours is... yeah. Yeah, I will yeah, so I'll end the I'll be back tomorrow, or probably back tomorrow or whatever. Yeah. Say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye. All right.